Turn it up.
Turn that shit up.
Live at 225. Man, we are back in the building.
Yo, did I turn my shit up? I didn't.
Turn back in the building. Live at 225, man.
Yeah,
Season.
man. We in here, man. Season 2.
What's going on? You know what I'm saying? How we do it, man. It's another good day, man.
Yeah, man. It's what, Wednesday?
Wednesday. Wing Wednesday.
Wing Wednesday.
Hump day.
Who don't eat healthy.
Hey, they got cauliflower wings too.
You about to go fuck some wings up when this is over. But,
Oh, yeah, man. It's your boy DC.
yeah, man. It's your boy Dro.
It's 20 G's.
And we have a very special guest in the building. This woman is a journalist. Black women doing great things. She's a journalist for our local newspaper, Akron Beacon Journal, actually.
Hell yeah, man. 330 goes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's huge shit, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Journalist Shay.
Okay, gotta give you a round of applause. Gotta give you a round of applause. No talk.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
But I'm Journalist Shay. To everybody who don't know me, I am your local media in the Akron area.
For sure.
Oh yeah, man. What's going on with you?
Same stuff, different day.
Most definitely.
No doubt. So let's start from the beginning, man. What got you interested in journalism?
Well, I grew up nosy. I'm not gonna lie. I was just nosy. I'm from Youngstown, Ohio, so
Okay.
a lot of
From
stuff
Ohio,
go
yeah.
on. I ain't had no
What's
choice
going-
but to be nosy.
Yeah, a lot goes on in your time.
Definitely.
So
I blame it on y'all one-way streets.
yeah, it gotta be. It gotta be.
Nonetheless.
Nah, not aside from just being nosy and growing up around a lot of stuff. I just had a passion for writing, honestly. And I'm a good people's person, and I have like a good aura about myself. I'm very energetic.
For sure.
So I had to figure out a career I could put all that into, and it's
Definitely.
journalism.
Right,
So
yeah.
that's the route I went.
So, have you been a writer, or did you just jump right into journalism?
Nah, I've always been a writer since I was little.
Okay.
I did like my very first piece. Didn't realize it, but I did like my very first piece on somebody in like the 3rd grade.
Okay.
I had to write for like a music teacher.
Okay.
Didn't know later on down the line that would become
That
a
would be
journalist.
the
Yeah,
position,
like
yeah.
it was so ironic thinking about that.
So, is it just writing, like stories, things that's going on in the community, or were you like once into poetry or something like that?
I was growing up. I did have my little own poetry books. I wasn't really passionate about it,
Right.
but not really. Just I like to read and write. I was like a little nerd.
Storytelling.
Yeah,
things like that
just pretty much it. I always had my head in some type of story.
Okay.
That's what's up. You did you grow up reading any like hip hop publications like Vibe or Source or anything like that?
The books I read, I wasn't supposed to be reading. I'm gonna just say that.
She was up watching Playboy.
I was not.
She was reading Same, folks.
Look, the books I read, I was not supposed to be
50
reading.
Shades
The
of Grey.
coldest
I
winter
did.
ever.
But I,
Right. Coldest right. Hell yeah.
I wasn't supposed to be reading that, y'all. But
Right.
my head was in a book. It was in a book. It
No
wasn't
doubt.
a
Right.
good book,
It was
but
in the book.
Yeah, it's still
nonetheless.
education.
it
I
wasn't
guess.
appropriate at the time. But I was reading.
What are some of those books that you read then? Could you name a couple?
Wahida Clark.
Okay.
Like Every Thug Needs a Lady. She got like a thug series. I
Series
read
of,
like
yeah.
all of them.
Uh-huh.
Zane.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
knows
knew it.
Zane.
Right. I knew it. Right. Uh-huh.
Some of them, just them two authors. Like
Right.
it's a-
There's a couple other people.
It's a
out
couple
there.
other,
Right,
yeah,
right,
but I
right.
can't think off the top of my head. Them was my main two, though, to go to.
For
So,
sure.
are they who inspired you to become a writer?
Not at all. They nasty. So, I don't write nasty.
You might have been at the crib writing them first.
No.
We don't know.
No, I think the thing that inspired me to become a writer is that's all I did, though. Even having journals, used to always write about my own life a lot.
Okay.
Just write. I think that's the only thing that inspired me is just something that I love to do. Or I would be at a news station right now
Right.
if I wanted to be like literally on
Full-time,
camera
yeah.
with it. I just like the writing part.
Okay.
For sure. So what got you your start at the Akron Beacon Journal?
I actually got it. I got hired there before I graduated.
Congratulations.
So they gave me, thank you. They gave me a freelance contract through them. So that's
right.
how I got started and tied into the Akron Beacon Journal. I mean, they are local
Right.
thing, and honestly, ain't nobody in the city doing it but me. So I feel like it was an
Right.
advantage.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that is dope.
Yeah, being a black lady you know what I'm saying, from Akron, Ohio, of course, that's writing for the Journal. Like, I know you probably, again, like you said, really don't run into a bunch of people like yourself, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so how does that feel being in, you know what I'm saying, having that space?
It feel good. It would feel better if a lot of people know who I am and what I do.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that they have like a Black Connect down there. They don't know me.
Right.
Like,
True.
a lot of people, they don't really, I wouldn't say they have the best review on Akron Beacon Journal because of some stuff that's been said or false accusations and all types of allegedly stuff. But people don't know that they have me, and whatever I report on, I fact check regardless. And if it is wrong, I got it from the source itself.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like an advantage, but a disadvantage because people don't really know that they have me down there, like a Black woman that's willing to tell their story.
So do you get to pick the stories that you tell?
I do.
See,
Yeah, right. That's part of being an independent. Right. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
All my stories I didn't publish for Akron Beacon is Black.
Okay.
Every last one of them.
Listen.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
For that one too.
Yeah, most definitely. I give you the whole round of applause.
Okay. We need more of that.
Yeah, definitely.
I was hired to bring the Black in, so that's my goal. That was my go-to. I was like, well, I'm happy we on the same page here.
Oh yeah, well,
that's all you was gonna get.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So like you down by the Perfect Pour, things of that stuff downtown. Have you did any write-ups about them?
I haven't done any write-ups about them. I haven't even had a chance to get around that way because I posted in a group for Black-owned businesses and inbox been shaking crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could imagine.
I just was like meet up with so many people, but I'm gonna get to them for sure. It's just,
definitely.
Right now, I'm just like back to back with everything, trying to fit everybody in 1 week or so I can get they articles out fast. Like, I mean, it's like History Month, so I'm trying to get some out, even though it's not on me. Once I turn it in, it's in his hands.
Right.
But at least I know next month it's gonna be a whole lot of Black articles dropping.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's up to you to get them out early enough that they can.
Yeah, the faster I get to them, the faster they get out.
For sure.
So I'm trying to like cramp everybody up to try to get their story.
Okay.
So what's the biggest story that you reported on thus far?
Thus far, like, wait, which mean like the biggest story? Because
like you,
Jayland Walker, maybe, or like
Jayland Walker was global. That was real big. So
that was colossal.
Yeah, you can say that Jayland Walker was just real big and powerful. I mean, I couldn't really get into the crowds and stuff because of my role, but I would say the Jayland Walker situation.
Okay.
Plan on doing any follow-ups on that since there's been...
Oh, yes. It's some stuff going on right now with the courts that I have with another media I just went to, and we're going to be down there Thursday to see what's going on. I'm trying to go live.
Yeah, there's some new things going on.
Yeah, I requested, like a recording when I go in there or whatever. The judge ain't hit me back up yet, but yeah, we following up on that.
Yeah, that's Judge, we need you to hit her back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, for real.
Rest in peace, Jayland Walker, too, by the way.
But yeah, man. Sure. Outside of the Akron Beacon Journal, you said you, since you are an independent contractor, technically, there's a lot of stories and things of that stuff that you probably write on. Yeah. When you go to present them to these places, 330 and to Akron Beacon Journal, is there ever like some type of... Well, I know there's a waiting game that has to happen. But do anybody ever come back to you with like conflict, like, hey, we can't run this, or...
Not necessarily, because that's what I'm there for. That's my role, is to bring in a Black audience. If I'm bringing you a Black story, you turn it down, then what I'm here for.
Yeah, what's the purpose?
You know what I'm saying? So I never had any conflicts with none of them, not Akron Beacon or 330 to go.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how did you get on that 330 to go?
Somebody, Naquan James, that's my best friend from college. He sent it to me.
For sure.
And he was like, they're looking for journalists. Like, you should try to apply. I mean, why not have another one under your belt? And I did it, and they hit me back.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, oh, she's an actual journalist. And I told them, like, I'm freelancing through Akron Beacon, and I sent them some of my work that I had on YouTube, doing packages and all that type of stuff. And they went for it, and I'm just part of I'm the Black person on their team.
Yeah,
congratulations. Salute on that, for sure.
Yeah, man, we need more of you in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
definitely.
Most definitely. Did you go to school for this?
I did.
You did?
I started at Akron University, so I was a college reporter before I was anything.
Okay.
That's when I that's when I really learned
That's where you
everything
got
from.
Yeah.
But I didn't graduate from Akron University. I left there when COVID hit,
Yeah.
and I ain't go back.
Right,
I ain't go back on campus. I
Yeah,
ain't
the
gonna
COVID
lie.
was crazy for everybody.
It was. It
Yeah,
was very.
definitely.
Yeah, I was like, no. Then I went for the hands-on for Ohio Media School.
Okay.
Graduated there.
Oh, shout out to the
And then
Ohio
I went
Media
to Park
School,
State
sure.
too. So I went like
Oh, yeah,
pretty
it's
much
everywhere.
everywhere to get
Right.
all the knowledge, like as
Yeah.
much as I can get. But I graduated
Most
from Ohio
definitely.
Media School.
Okay.
The journey of a journalist.
Yes,
hell
it
yeah,
was
definitely,
3
definitely.
times a charm in my life. I don't know what it is,
But
but
it worked. But it worked. Hell yeah. So getting out and record. Well, I guess not record. I don't know. You said you were going live and stuff too, right?
yeah, for 330 to go, I am about to start doing live stuff for
Okay.
them. So I am about to do the broadcasting part for them and the writing for Akron Beacon Journal. So I'm going to be
That's
doing
dope.
both.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Is there one of the two that you lean more into?
Not necessarily. I try to be equal share with myself to
Right.
both. I wasn't really putting my all into neither one because I had to take a break because I had surgery.
Yeah.
So both of them was on the sideline. But now that I'm up and moving and going
Right.
full throttle, Akron Beacon about to get like 15 black articles.
That's what's up.
And
what's up.
330
We
to
need it.
go, I cover Barberton for them now since the Barberton Herald is gone.
Right, right.
I
And
had no idea the barber
Yeah,
in
yeah.
there.
yes, they shut down. So,
great.
and I stay out in Barberton, and I'm the journalist, so they want me
Right.
to cover that area. So I have
That's
a
dope.
lot of connects lined up to meet up next week.
Okay.
So they can send it to me. I have somebody at the school that's sending me stuff that I report on for them for 330 to go. So
Okay.
it's kind of like a balanced equal share if I can.
Right. Right.
Sometimes I do more for 330 to go because it's faster and easier and efficient.
Right. Just to be there. and do
Yeah,
it,
but the writing part that takes time.
Right,
I could
right,
just
right.
post and go live for 330 to go, but the
Right.
writing part is a whole different ballgame.
Definitely.
Yeah. For sure. Are there any journalists that you may have looked up to or got inspiration from?
Writers
in
as
the
well.
field? Writers, journalists? Anything?
I don't necessarily have any writers. I know the journalists I do look up. If I were to say I had to look like have an inspiration, it would be Robin Roberts from Good Morning America.
Okay.
For sure. For
Love Robin Roberts. Her
Right.
story very inspiring.
Absolutely.
Janae Norman, Frida
Yeah.
Curls. Them two my girls and my idols right there.
Most definitely.
Is them two. Not because they black, but it's because of their story behind. I can relate to them in
Yeah.
multiple type of ways.
Yeah. Nothing wrong
No
with
doubt.
either one of them. I mean, they
Yeah.
are young black women. so-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they represent
Right.
every day at one of the biggest
Yeah.
global media.
And
So,
Robin Roberts been doing it
for years.
Right.
Yes,
Definitely.
through
So
a whole
ultimately,
lot.
is that your goal? To
GMA is my dream job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. If I were to get on GMA, that is my dream job. If not, I would want my own show.
Okay.
speaking it into existence.
Yeah, I don't want to tie myself to anybody else.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like music station or something, unless it's GMA.
Yeah.
That's the only one I would be willing to accept. If not,
That
I'm
sounds
freelance full throttle by myself.
Say that.
Now, if you were to start your own show, what would it be about?
Yeah. What it would be? Yeah.
Just a lot of inspiring stories, a lot of stories that a lot of people don't want to touch and tell, honestly.
Okay.
Like, I want to do raw and uncut interviews for, like, people that do, like, addiction problems,
Yeah.
people who have stories that the media didn't want to pick up on because it's too controversy. I want to shake the room with some of my stories. That's really what I want to do for the most part.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. We are now officially not at 225. We're not at 225.
For sure.
We are now at your show.
We have my show.
At the Shay Show.
And I got the itches. I'm addicted to some shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I need some help. You know what I'm saying? Help me. How would you go about it? If this was your show right now, hold on, wait.
And you're at a table full of addicts.
Yeah.
How
Which
would you
we are.
address us? What would
All y'all addicts?
Yeah, we are.
hard shit? But you know,
We're not addicted to nothing crazy, but like
Yeah.
you know, we do.
we indulge in the herbal essence, and you know, we have
Yeah, we love to
alcohol
relax
from time to time. Yeah.
from time to time.
Well-
I got a thing for tea.
But just say that we're on some hard shit though.
Yeah,
Let's
but
just,
let's say it wasn't tea. It was
hypothetically
I don't know some of that shit you put in your arm. or
lean.
something.
That you put in your arm?
It's Texas tea is lean.
And I'm on your podcast or your show. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? You sitting me down and you talking to me about about my addiction.
You got Narcan in your purse?
I wouldn't.
Hopefully they didn't let me come in there high as hell. All right.
Well, for
she got it
one,
though. She got it.
I would actually, honestly, I'll start with your background.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't just start with why you addicted to crack or why
Yeah,
you.
yeah, for sure.
Right.
I just want people to know who the person was before they got addicted. So I would honestly ask, where you from? What's your background? How your life been? Because honestly, them choices come from life.
Yeah,
Life
choices.
hitting them
Absolutely.
hard. So I would just try to dig deep into the background and ask you, like, well, how have life treated you? What's going on? Where you was born and raised? How was the family stability? How was your
Right.
mental? Have you ever had any healing process going on? I would just start with them and dig
Right.
deeper, more like shadow work questions, and
Yeah.
then I would ask, because that's going to come up regardless.
Yeah.
Your
Most
addiction
definitely.
going to come up about, if you talking about a mental, it's going to come up because
Right.
that's where it all start from.
And sometimes, even when you just start talking about, well, how was your schooling? That's when the addiction shit is going to kick in. They're going to say,
Yeah,
well,
people
talking
get
about other
bullied, and
things,
then they try to
exactly.
turn to something
Yeah.
that'll take them out the mind. It's the fact
Yeah.
that they get bullied every day.
or sometimes they just give in to peer pressure. They see their other friends doing it, so
Doing
they want
things
to try
they feel
it
like
and
they want to try it.
end
too,
up getting
right?
addicted.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. That sounds like it's a good show. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah,
and you
man.
sound like you got the right questions for real.
Yeah,
for real. Like, you know
it'll
what I'm
be
saying?
real good. I gotta direct the traffic first.
Yeah, right. Most definitely.
Professional.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So what challenges have you faced being a black woman in journalism, especially at a place like the Beacon Journal?
Or just in the city, because I know Akron. Man.
Akron is a racist city overall.
I mean, like it's yeah. It's just.
I mean,
hard.
it was a health
hard.
crisis. It was literally a health crisis.
COVID.
No, during COVID, they said racism is a health crisis in Akron, Ohio.
Well, yeah, man. All right, so if you take a
Housing, schooling,
Hell yeah.
just everything.
and I never even thought about that in the city,
Bank
but if you take a
loans.
step back on a bigger picture, like we were the only people that were not only getting killed, well, not getting killed. Let's say dying in hospitals at a higher rate.
Yes.
Our children were dying at a higher rate. We still are. Black women, it don't matter what race, class you are in, like
Yeah.
you are subjective to like losing your child way more than any other race.
Absolutely.
Especially in the hospitals while giving birth.
While giving birth. And then when it came to like you said, yeah, during the epidemic and everything, like
Yeah.
we were still getting murdered by police. Like, shit, you're not even supposed to touch me.
Real shit. You're a public servant.
You fucking putting your knee on my neck though.
Yeah.
So yeah, as a black writer in journalism, is there any complications or has there been anything like that?
I would think the complications would, if anything, it would probably just come from like law enforcement not really telling you everything full
Yeah, of
throttle.
course.
I ain't really ran into anything because I chase my own stories,
Right.
and if that story don't work out, I'm chasing a different one.
Right.
So I haven't ran into anything. The only thing I would say though is like I said, law enforcement. If I were to try to contact them, or like I said, I've been trying to get a request for this judge so I can go, be
Yeah.
in the court Tuesday and report this.
Yeah,
People
this is
should
right
know,
around the
report
corner.
on it.
Yeah.
Nothing back. So that it's really just like little steps like that make me miss a story,
Yeah.
a live action story. Other than that, then not really, because I chase my own story, and all my black people really before me getting their stuff out in the media. So.
Most definitely. So do you feel like that's intentional? In some cases, now I ain't gonna say in every, but in some cases,
I mean, I feel like it can be.
right?
It can be. It's like a hit or miss here and there type. I mean, if you look at it in that, but I'm just
Trying
I
to
look
chase
at
the
everything.
story, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to chase the story, if anything. So I look at all perspective on it.
Is that overall or is that depending on the story?
I think it depends on the story,
Right.
honestly, because some be bigger than the others, some smaller than the others. So I think it just matters.
Has there been any particularly like heartbreaking stories that you had to cover?
Jayland Walker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Watching the
right.
video of that shook my whole body up.
Yeah, most definitely.
that's the
man.
ultimate.
Yeah, that was one of the
like,
saddest,
It was.
outside of-
hatefulest shit in my mind.
Yeah, it
real
was.
shit, that-
And
it-
the
it
fact that it
doesn't
happened
get no
here,
worse.
it was like
Right.
a major impact.
I
That's
think-
like,
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think nothing tops that
Nothing can top
Yeah,
in
man.
my
Yeah,
writing
it's
career
no
right
worse
now.
than that
Is
for
that
real.
one?
So what are your views on the similarities between that one and the one that's been in the media? With,
Memphis.
Yeah.
recently. Yeah.
I feel like it's the same. I feel like it'd probably be the same outcome,
Right.
honestly, because they don't take it nothing
I
serious.
think the only
But-
vast difference is that all of these officers were black, and they got suspended immediately. We don't even know the officers who did that to Jayland.
Those
Right.
officers are said to be back on duty. but
Well, they are back home.
Personally, I don't think they were ever off duty because there was a labor shortage.
They were never charged.
Before the
These
Akron
Memphis
Beacon.
officers actually beat this man to death, and they're getting charged for it. So it's a little.
And I
different.
hate that they were black.
That makes it worse.
That hurt my
man.
heart so much.
man,
I
it
said,
does.
come on.
It does. I mean, like, again, this is just me stepping back away from everything. As a black man, boy, that shit hurt.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
As much as the
You know what I'm saying?
police brutality, as much as we went through
Yeah.
walking these streets, all that,
Yeah, most definitely.
it's
but
crazy.
But as an activist, like, I kind of feel like this is kind of what people needed to see. It's like we talk about the blue line, right? You know what I'm saying? And then they be like, but there's black cops.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, they tote the blue line. Like, it's not about
It's not
who
about
they
black.
are as a person.
Still
At the end of the day.
difference, though, because
Yeah,
you see the
yeah.
difference. The officers were white, officers were black.
Well, yeah.
Black
Well, no, I'm
officers,
saying the
immediate action.
the repercussion behind it is always going to be like black people will get thrown under the bus. That's a given.
Regardless, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, the fact that it happened with black guys, you know what I'm saying? Black cops, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, now you see that it doesn't matter if it's a black cop or a white cop,
Because
yeah.
these-
a gray cop, a green cop. Like, it's a blue line,
these
and
cops,
they stand behind that motherfucker.
yeah, they're enforcing
Yeah.
racist laws and enforcing racist
Right.
beliefs. They may be black, but their mind state isn't.
Well, yeah.
Well-
Oh, yeah. But when it boiled down to it, my bad for cutting you off. But when it boiled down to it, it's like we had Delon Carter and 330 up here.
330
you know what
go.
I'm saying?
We gotta bring Delon back, too.
with Ra and whatever. I let them. They all came and did like a little town hall meeting together. We didn't have nothing to do with it. We just let them use the space, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And we had this conversation. It was like Delon, you know what I'm saying, is what's the name's Jayland Walker's fucking family.
Yeah.
But he was also a retired cop. And like he can see both sides of the world where it's like, okay, there was plenty of times where I wanted to say something, but I couldn't because of the line. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I don't never want to be that odd man out or you know what I'm saying? It comes to me as a person, like you don't want to be that person targeted at your job, right? And at the same time, you kind of gotta tote that line with people.
Yeah.
Some of them jokes is always inappropriate. We know we work in places and like we allow certain things to be said and laugh and joke and be like, whatever. That's just part of us having thick skin. But I don't think none of that shit is acceptable, right? In the long run, because those same things trickle down, right? That joke may be funny here in the office, but out on the streets, it's a totally
very
different thing.
offensive.
Yeah, hell yeah. So like you might be able to tell me that joke personally, but I don't know that you don't have those same feelings when we outside. You know what I'm saying? That joke didn't carry over to your job. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. Yeah. So like there's a balance between the two. And I feel like here in the city we kind of tote that line a little bit way too thin, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because bringing back to you and then what's happening in Jayland Walker, right? We are the protesters, activists, Pressure, and a few other people that had came into the city.
Freedom Block and all
Yeah,
that.
and got assaulted or may not, depending on what the case ended up being with the police. They got arrested and, you know what I'm saying, physically harmed. Let's just say that because we don't, you know what I'm saying, we ain't going to tote no judgment or whatever until we know what it is. But those cases are now coming up to bear in the offices. I mean, well, in judges, and I'm saying, hence why you trying to get
get in there Thursday. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back around about. I don't know why they thought they was gonna be able to do that and get away with it.
Right.
During that, they probably thought so during that time because everybody was, angry.
Right.
And all that, but nah, they
Yeah.
got to be held accountability regardless.
Hell yeah. So I mean, like, I know it got to be a lot of pressing. Like when the little girl, I can't remember her name right now off rip, that got killed during the time the protesting was happening. A guy shot into the crowd. I guess.
Oh, yeah,
Later on, they found the gun. that
yeah.
ended up-
I know what you're
Channelwood.
talking about.
Right,
It was
right,
so
right.
much going on around that
There was a lot
time.
Right.
going on around
So
that time.
many back-to-back stories.
Yeah. So as a writer, like, how did that? You know what I'm saying? How did you navigate those times?
Well, during them times, for one, after it started getting a little rowdy, I have to leave the scene.
Right.
Period. I gotta watch from my phone in the house. I have 2 children, so
Right, definitely.
I gotta protect me if anything. And not to be funny, I'm blending in with the crowd.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna look at me and be like, "Oh, that's Journalist Shay. Let's get her
Right.
out the crowd so she can get the story." Nah.
Right.
I look just like y'all
Just
out here,
blending
so I
in.
gotta
Right.
I gotta navigate and move around.
Yeah, no,
Like,
for real.
I
Yeah,
can't
and in
do
fact,
that.
you may even have a bigger target on your back because they
Exactly.
know that you're a journalist.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't. They don't believe it unless you really. There's a lot of bloggers out there, and I could just say I'm Journalist Shay, and they'll just be like, you go another one with a YouTube channel, and it's like,
Right.
Yeah.
nah, y'all got some real credentials behind me. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm really
Yeah, no,
certified with it.
You know, definitely. Hell yeah. And then, like, I mean, a lot of that is public information, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
doing these type of things, being
You
out
can,
in these,
yeah,
yeah.
You basically, you definitely want to research. So if you reporting on something like that, research it.
Right.
I just had an issue with an article that got released, and there was no research on it.
Right.
Hurt my feelings
Oh yeah.
real bad. I said, and I was there. That's the crazy part. A couple of these articles that got released, I was there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, ain't no way you did research because I was firsthand in there. So
Yeah.
why would you tell this lie like that?
That's terrible. So do you get a chance to rebut those?
I say something. I speak up about it.
Like just in office, like in
Oh,
conversation, or do you physically, a chance to?
No, I'm not able to rebuttal on anybody else's work because I wouldn't want
Yeah.
nobody to do that to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I speak up about it. I talk to my boss about it. Like, hey, I was there. That's not true, but it's out there already. So it ain't like they can edit it and just
Have they ever
republish it.
actively
Yeah,
came
like
back and?
Any retractions or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, sometimes it go through one ear and out the other.
Right.
At the end of the day, because it's out there. So
Right.
if
Once
it's out
it's out
there,
there, it's out there.
it's nothing you can do about it. It's already out there. That's why I
Right.
say fact checking is very serious in this game.
Definitely.
A lot of people just doing a lot of stuff for clickbait. Honestly, if the headlines sound crazy, they go click on it.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
How do you balance? You just said that you have 2 kids, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, shout them out one time.
Jalea and Josiah, mommy loves you.
Definitely.
They're my babies.
How old are they?
Teenagers,
have,
kids. You don't have to give exact ages or anything like
Oh,
that.
I have an 8 and 9 year old.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
How do you
definitely.
balance motherhood and journalism?
My mom.
Shout out to mom.
Shout out
too.
to my mom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have her. Yeah.
My mom.
No question.
Swear to God, if it wasn't for my mom, I don't know how I would. I don't know.
Right.
My mom is there
Yeah.
all the time. I come in, I come out. Just on my way here, my mom fixed me a plate. Like, you gotta eat before you, go
gotta
there.
eat something. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
My mom, she at my house with the kids. Like, you need to eat before you go there. I'm like, I can't eat this big old plate, but
Yeah.
I'm in the car and just smash it.
Eating
Like,
on
she
the
goes,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Shout out
my
to mom.
mom.
Shout out
Yeah,
to mom.
she
Yeah.
is the glue that hold it all together. If I have to go somewhere back to back, meet this person back to back to back, she
Right.
got her grandkids. She's gonna let me do my thing because she know at the end of the day, I'm gonna take care of her and them kids regardless.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Mom Dukes might
Definitely.
deserve a Mother's Day article this
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
It's my mom. There's no other answer. My mom is she it. If
Yeah,
it wasn't
sure.
for her, I
Definitely.
couldn't navigate it at all. I mean, I could, but it'd be slow on my
Right,
end.
it'd be a
Yeah.
lot harder. Yeah,
Real
most
slow
definitely.
on my end, which means them little 15 people I met, we would have been
Right.
down to 5.
Yeah, right. It's like I only got a couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only be here for a little bit. I gotta
Right.
go.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got 30 minutes to spare.
Definitely. All right. Well, you know what I'm saying, taking a step off of from the path that we've been taking.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you are not a drinker.
I'm not.
Yeah. So, is there a reason behind that, or did you just?
Let's just say, I don't like the way getting drunk make me feel. For one.
Yeah.
Respect.
I never had like a bad experiences or
Right.
anything crazy. Like, that's why I'm not a drinker. It just never was for
It just
me.
don't feel
It
good.
never was
Yeah.
for me. I hate not being in control of my body.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
That's the thing. And when we go out, any
Gotta
of my
have control.
peoples, I match energy so crazy you would think I'm drunk in the club. Like, swear to
Shit
God.
turned up, huh?
A lot of people, a couple times, people would be like, "She drunk as
She
hell,"
gotta be drunk,
and
right.
like my best friend was like, "She don't even drink. She ain't drunk. She just
Right.
turned like
Yeah,
that."
she lit off
so
of life.
yeah, I'm just
yeah.
lit
That's
off of
what's up.
life no matter what. I don't
That's dope,
smoke,
that's dope.
don't do pills. I
And
just
that's what-
match it.
Yeah,
I have
fuck
too
all
much
that.
energy,
Right, yeah,
and
hell yeah.
that type of stuff will bring me down. I don't like that because my energy is already big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
That's dope. That's dope.
Respect.
That's dope. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you standing on couches in the club?
And couches, I'm flipping the head, I'm twerking, I'm doing everything. Like, where y'all at?
Yeah. This you go home and write an article about.
Go.
it.
I gotta leave before I get a little crazy. Can't be on the scene for that now.
Right, can't be there for that. No, that's what's up. That's good to hear, man. You know what I'm saying? The personality, you know what I'm saying, is definitely there. You seem like a real humble, down to earth person.
she
Let's
has
just
a
say it
rating.
ran in the family to it ran into me. That's something big.
Right.
Something big. Ran
Right,
to the
right.
family to the ran to me. I'm the
That's
only one in
what's
the
up.
family down drink.
Yeah, ain't
Only
nothing
one
wrong
in
with
the family
that.
down smoke.
Gotta break the
Yeah,
chain.
yeah, I
break
know
the
a
chain.
lot of
Broke the
people.
chain.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I come from a whole family of them niggas.
Yeah, all my family be lit.
Right. I
My
love
whole family is addicts, drunks.
I love them.
Just
I love
so
the
I love
crazy ass.
them.
Yeah,
Shout out
they
to all
just
my
that.
family, my drunk
You know what
ass
I'm saying?
family.
Hey,
That's
that's family.
Hey,
Right
my
now.
family be lit. I'm telling you, it just ran in the family to it ran
Right.
into me. I broke that curse. There's a lot of curses that I broke.
Yeah, so
from
that's
the
your
family.
thing,
doubt.
right? Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
so
I
that's-
also noticed that you ain't partaking none of our delicious snacks we got here at the studio.
I sure did.
No
Yeah.
sugar, no
No
salt,
nothing.
no
You know what I'm saying?
nothing.
Yo, niggas being here like, what? Free roll Let me take 2 of them to the crib. Y'all got
Just for the
some.
kids.
Yeah,
Listen,
ain't nothing wrong with
I
it.
gotta take care of myself. I just had
doubt.
surgery in October, so I'm just now getting back up.
You want to
Okay.
elaborate a little bit
So
about
it's
what
like-
the surgery was about? Or?
Yeah, I have endometriosis. A lot of people don't know what that is.
What is
but
that?
that's the outlining of your uterus. It grows on the outside
Side of your, yeah.
of
yeah.
your
Right on
your
your
tissue
lining.
that's supposed to be on the inside of your uterus grows on the outside. basically.
So it'll
Painful
attach to like the
process?
lining of your
Very
skin.
hard.
Oh.
This is my third surgery with it. Like
Right.
and you can't. Hysterectomy is the only way. to cure
Right.
it. I'm having more kids.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah.
only 27, so I'm not.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't
too
wanna go-
young for that.
Right.
So I got that surgery, and I had upper respiratory infection a week
Yeah,
after.
RSVs and things.
I
like
had a
that.
pulmonary embolism,
shit.
so blood clot. I
Right.
was fucked up.
Yeah, hell yeah. But you here though. You
Yeah, I'm
alive.
here, so I'm just now getting
Right.
back on it, and I'm also
yeah.
watching what I take in my body too,
Most
because
definitely.
as little as I am in my frame, I might look healthy. No, so I'm like literally just now getting back to like watching and trying to be on a health kick, honestly, so I can
sure.
continue to be out here because took me out the game for a while.
I'm glad you're here though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Most definitely, we need you in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, out here doing your thing.
And maybe one day we can get a write up about live in Studio 225 or something.
Yeah, I'll
like that.
do it.
Journal at
Yeah, we
some
do
point.
something.
Be lit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come visit one of our Tiny Desk concerts. But
Yo,
we turn the
yeah.
lights down real low. We got the little stage. We got the black
Move
lights
all
and
this
stuff.
out the way.
Turn the lights
Then we have people
down
come
low.
perform and stuff. So it'd be real calm, like performing and everything. It's a real chill, laid
Yeah.
back, private thing. You know
Oh,
what
I
I'm saying?
love that.
You ever seen NPR Tiny Concerts?
I have.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
pretty much that, but with dark lights and you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh, that sounds like a whole
Just all light
vibe.
up and
Dark, the
stuff.
whole
yeah,
booth
yeah.
glows in the dark.
Everything light
That
up. and
sounds like a
stuff.
vibe.
Yeah, you got to pull up. We probably
Definitely,
gonna do
yeah,
one
yeah.
on
Coming.
March 30th for 330. Yeah.
Definitely,
I'm coming.
definitely.
For sure.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of people in the city, man, that I would love to like introduce you to and or
Yes.
you meet. Like you know what I'm
Yes.
saying, I don't know if you ever been to the poetry night, but like
Amp.
With Amp,
yeah, you know what I'm
Amp about to
saying?
be my next article drop.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
what's up.
talking
That's
about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Amp
hell
would
yeah.
be my first. Well, I actually I finished his because, like I said, I took off
Right.
for a little minute, and he got that in his hands right now. Actually, going through the process.
Because
So,
like, man, that's my guy, man. When I was, I used to go see his poetry down at Palos downtown.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all know about that. And then, you know what I'm saying? Now,
Be
fast
elevated.
forward where the
Amp
spot.
is a
Yeah,
hustler.
yeah, man. That's the
I
guy.
never seen nobody
Oh, yeah.
more ambition about their stuff than him.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
pulls
Like
up everywhere.
Freeze, of course, you know what I'm saying?
Freeze,
Seventh
Frank,
floor
and
and
seventh
them.
floor club. Across the street, Social Lake, Cam,
Social
and
Lake,
Eric
Cam and them.
Yeah.
Cam,
I'm
man.
not here.
The Frozen Daiquiri Bar and Social Lake. He got a
Dolly's.
Frozen Daiquiri Bar in Cleveland.
Yep,
And then he has
and
the
he's
Social
part
Lake
owner
here.
of Perfect Port too.
And part owner of Perfect Port downtown.
Oh, see,
you know
I'm
what
not
saying?
even here.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
gonna
hell yeah.
introduce you
So we
to
got a
all
lot of
these
black
people.
people that come through, man. Rogosteen,
Dolly's and
I gotta
Pride
pull
Deck,
up on
like, you know what I'm
them.
saying? I'm sure you probably heard of Lamar Sperling, the little homie
Running
that's
back from Hoban.
From Hoban, he just graduated this year.
Romeo Travis.
Romeo Travis. Yeah, man, we got a lot of guys who come
Yeah.
through, and ladies as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That we love to introduce y'all
Yeah,
to.
that'd be
Black-owned
amazing
businesses.
if I could introduce
You know
to
what I'm
them, just
saying?
so
Yeah.
I can get them out there and
Uh-huh.
get to know them a little bit better. Because, like I said, the more the merrier. I'm just trying to really just put a lot
yeah.
of black people out there.
Yes,
Yeah,
we need more
definitely.
black
My goal.
articles in the Beacon Journal.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my goal. That's
Most
what I'm
definitely.
hired for,
Yeah,
literally.
10 years ago,
Yeah, no
10
doubt.
years ago, I
Positive
couldn't
black
imagine none of this. So I remember 10 years ago thinking about like, like black culture in the future here in the city. And I'm like, yo, I couldn't imagine this. And then like the COVID was one of them things where it was like really messed up for everybody, but it helped a lot of people who were like caught in these like jobs where they couldn't progress anyways.
Yeah.
To take that step. It's
Be
like,
independent
well, I
and-
can't.
That's crazy. I just was talking to somebody I had an interview with today about the little PPP.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all them people that was on that list, where
yeah.
the hell y'all at now? And I
would-
need these articles.
We ain't counting them.
I'm like,
I wish I was.
Yeah, hell yeah. But there was, I know, I was out there like, man, I wish I could
I
have.
should have did it.
I was scared.
I'm like, if I had the balls, I should have.
I'm afraid.
Swear, I just didn't have
balling
it.
out
Yeah.
here. But I just said that though. I said it was a lot of people that had businesses and a lot of
Definitely.
black people. So I'm like, where y'all at now? And I need y'all. I want to push
yeah.
y'all out there.
Oh, yeah, hell
Crickets.
yeah.
Half
Oh,
of
yeah,
them
we
wasn't
plugged
really-
in with a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
definitely,
I'm gonna
we
bring him right to you.
fortunate. We've been fortunate enough to do a lot of interviews. The first season was like 100 and something
Yeah.
interviews in the first show. Like you are the second interview for
This
the
season.
second
For
season.
this season, yeah.
I'm saying.
This is the second season.
Yeah. So
Just
you
Season
are
two.
you
Two
are
for
top
two.
you are top 5 in the second season.
2 for 2.
Yeah,
That's what
so-
I'm talking about.
Today
Yeah.
is 222.
222. Look at
Yeah,
that.
it's
Look
supposed to
how that
happen.
worked.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So we in here, you know what I'm saying? We looking forward to having you come around. I got a lot of questions I kind of really want to ask about journalism and things of that sort, man.
Go
Is there a
ahead.
process to how you do these interviews or
No, not necessarily. I mean, if somebody hit me up in my inbox, I'm very quick with replying
Right.
to people because my inbox don't shake. Okay, it don't
Yeah.
shake how people
yeah.
would think and be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you be having niggas
Right.
all in your inbox." I swear to God,
Right,
no.
shit don't,
It really
right.
just be work.
Right,
Because a lot of
right.
people would think I'm bougie. I
Right.
have so many people that meet me and be like, "You are the total opposite of
Yeah.
what I thought you was about to be."
Right.
And I'm like, "I'm the same as you. I just got a different title. That's all.
yeah,
It's
nah,
not."
Yeah, they just got to meet you in the club.
Yeah, I'm like, you just gotta send me out there, and
Right.
a lot of people saw me in the club.
It was like,
They
hey,
just
yo,
didn't
she
even
cool.
know.
Right. I
Didn't even know. When they
I
look on
didn't even know.
Facebook, it's me looking.
Is
bougie.
that Journalist Shay? It's like, yeah,
Exactly. But it's really not a process. All I do is,
Right.
you know, we could set a time up to
Right.
chat. Once you get a time established and all that, then
Right.
after that, I just come with my questions and we just get it going like that.
So how do you establish what stories you plan on keeping and not keeping? Because I'm sure people give you like a little bit of fucking truth and a whole bunch
They
of lies
do.
and vice versa.
They
So how do you weed through that?
Honestly, I just try to add on general stuff to it, if anything. But if I can't really push nothing out of it, I'm sorry,
Let it go.
I can't do nothing
Gotta
with
let it
it.
go. Right, yeah.
Yeah. It's like even some businesses. I have some people that got some businesses right now, and I just know I can't do an article on it because
It's not booming.
it's
not
even
enough.
Yeah, it's not even not boom. It's just they ain't got nothing for me.
It ain't
to-
enough, yeah.
Yeah, it's not enough, and I feel bad because it's like I want to get you one way or another, but if I can't write about it,
Right.
I'm gonna post about it on 330 to go.
And that's
So I'm
dope.
gonna try to get out there one
Right.
way or another because that ain't nothing but a post for 330 to go.
Right.
If I can't write too much about your business, then I'm
Right.
gonna get you a post. That's the best thing I can do. I mean,
Right. Yeah. No, that's the truth. That's the truth.
What does Youngstown have a newspaper?
they do.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered applying to be a journalist for their paper?
I mean, well, Akron Beacon,
I have. I had some people from Ohio Media School.
Okay.
They actually referred me to them, got me a whole interview and everything.
Right.
So I ended up going down there. I was going for family, but I ended up going down there. Didn't like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just didn't. I don't like the pressure they put on reporters out there. And then
Oh,
when you
yeah.
go out there in that field, it's weird. I'm
Yeah.
from Youngstown. Like,
Right,
don't
so
get me
you-
wrong, my
yeah.
family down there, but it ain't nowhere where I feel like I just want to actually work. So.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I mean, like it's gonna always be the same stories, the same.
The same thing over and over.
But then
I
they
need
trying
diversity.
to pressure y'all to knock these stories out.
Exactly.
And
I need diversity. I need somewhere where it's a little bit more opportunities where I can expand a little bit. It's be the same shootout story
Right.
over and over and over
again.
I don't like that.
Definitely.
Just wild.
And it
out
ain't
there.
too many black businesses down
Right.
there.
Yeah.
So.
Nothing down there. Yeah.
But like we said, we're definitely about to send you some clientele.
Yeah,
Most
I don't like that. But I went to their station. The station was actually pretty good. It was
Yeah.
Right.
beautiful on the inside. I just don't see myself attached to no news station
Right.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
I want to be
Yeah. Right
independent.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Just not even. I know where my heart at. I want to
Okay.
be on some Wendy Williams type stuff.
Okay,
I'm really
yeah.
just
right.
independent
yeah,
with my
right.
own.
What
Most
is
definitely.
the ultimate story for Journalist Shay to report on?
The
ultimate story. Just come up with a dream scenario.
That's kind of hard. I love all stories, but if anything, I want to see something very inspiring, like somebody that was supposed to die and made it, or somebody that was, like I said, an addiction and made it. I want some raw and uncut
triumph.
Oh yeah. Oh man, we got so Comma Club, man. Comma Club went to jail for 18 years, I believe,
for a murder he didn't commit.
And then you know what I'm saying? He's out of Cleveland. We have Alfred Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Same situation. He also wrote a book that's up here on our thing too.
When you pointed to that book, I looked at Jerome Childers. He was once signed with Puff Daddy with Bad Boy Records. He was a kid star. I think it'll be a good look to do an article. That's a story. It's
a great story, and he has a lot to talk about. Like,
his story is very interesting.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that's in our community for real. That's been places and done things or received fucking brutal injustice in the world, man. Them
the stories that I definitely want to shine light on, and the stories where like, our heroes don't wear capes, but
absolutely
don't even realize that they really save lives, or they do so much in community. Don't even like to, just brag about it. But
y'all had Gino wrote up already before in the paper. Gino
shout
Tony
out,
and shit.
Shout out Gino, man.
Yeah, he does the boxing and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of community work for the hood.
Yeah,
you know there's a lot of places like that. You know what I'm saying? We've been fortunate enough to like interview a lot of people, but like we still have a lot to go. That's why we glad we got
me
you.
Me too. I got a lot to go too. So
we
I interviewed some people, but I got a whole lot to go because a whole lot out here that ain't nobody even had the opportunity to even shine light on because they ain't had that connect or resource, and it's like. I'm the connecting resource.
Like, is the connect.
Yes. We had initially planned to do this interview around this time last year. We was inboxing back and forth, but shit just got kind of hectic. We was just doing so much.
Everywhere,
it was around 225 days. So it was about planning and all that shit. Yeah, and it kind of slipped our minds. You was supposed to have been here a long time ago, but
our apologies.
Better late than never. We apologize for that. We are happy that you are here tonight. We appreciate you pulling up and giving us the game, giving us the knowledge, telling us your story, man, because there's a lot of people out there, a lot of young black women such as yourself that don't really have the courage to pursue your field of work.
Definitely.
Because they don't see a lot of people that look like them.
Men and women.
And
you know what I mean?
I think they more so want to go the easier route. It's easier to be a blogger. You ain't got to go to school for that.
Right.
You ain't got to get the knowledge for that. You don't got to learn how to write AP. You don't have to do none of that. Just get online, take some stuff here, and put it together.
Could be misspelling shit.
Yeah, you
right. But that don't mean that you can't take that knowledge and then become.
And that is true. Yeah. That is true. You see Michael Strahan on GMA, and he was a pro player. Like, you ain't go to school for communications, but he got that job.
Yeah, but he learned
so
it.
That is true. But a lot of people take the easier route, create their own stuff, get it booming like that. They don't necessarily want to go for the knowledge. I like to read and write, so I just went for the knowledge.
All right, so for people like you know what I'm saying, like us, but like you who want to do, who's into writing and, you know what I'm saying, journalism, blogging, vlogging, anything that get them out there to give the facts and, you know what I'm saying, what things would you tell them on the way? If you could go back and talk to your 19-year-old self about what was going to be now, like, what would you
don't procrastinate. That's like the biggest thing with journalism. You procrastinate on something, it can get hectic. Yeah, you can miss a story,
right?
A big story that can advance your whole career. It just don't procrastinate. Keep going, keep posting. I done posted something on Twitter, went viral by accident.
Yeah,
sparked the whole shook everything. Talk about D.L. Hewley was talking about it on his station. I was featured on Oxygen, BT. Went crazy, and I'm just like, didn't know, like, dang, I really got
keep going.
A powerful voice if I want to keep on some accident stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
On some accident, I posted about, and I wasn't trying to spark controversy, but I posted about Daniel Robinson.
Right.
That's been missing, but they went crazy about Gabby Petito.
Right.
Whole world want to find this YouTuber that was obviously white, and Daniel Robinson was a black man that been missing, and nobody wanted to try to find him.
Yeah, right.
Nobody. So I didn't mean to spark a controversy, but
it
went
moved,
crazy.
It moved the story along.
Yes, it went crazy, and I just been everybody blowing me up, and I was just like, wow, this was big. Like, I feel like I have a powerful voice if I really speak on stuff like this. But I ain't trying to be controversy all the time.
Right.
It's something I just want to shed light on.
Yeah,
and
but
that right there, when I see my name on a BET page,
Hey.
I'm like, your girl really could be something.
Did you lose it?
I'm like, yeah.
As a young black lady who woke up in the morning and watched videos and shit.
Yeah, I was like, wow, look at me. I'm like, Mom, they got my old tweet on their page right
I listened to this, right? See, that's what's up.
So
yeah,
is there anybody or anything that you want to plug, shout out, or anything? If anybody wants to reach out to you to get their story told, how would they get in contact with you?
Man, bro, Erica Wings.
Erica Wings, can we talk about that?
To me, that was one of the saddest podcasts that we've ever done in our entire life.
Shout out to Charmaine,
and it's a story that still needs a resolution.
Coming through to talk about it.
So, like, if there was anything in the world that I would ever ask, like, that would be
I would
the
definitely
story.
hit her up. I'm easy to get in contact with. I'm Journalist Shay on every media.
Right.
Every single media, I'm Journalist Shay. Nothing changed. Journalist Shay 1, none of that. I'm just Journalist Shay. You hit me up. My email is journalistshay@gmail.com. I mean, just send it to me, and I get in contact really, really quick. Like, right back to you.
That's Journalist Shay.
Yes.
Yes, we are going to make it our business to plug you in with Charmaine Weems.
Yes.
And her brother Brandon Weems, who happens to be the GM for the Cleveland Cavs. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Erica Weems' story deserves to be told, deserves to be heard, and her case deserves to be solved. Their family deserves justice.
Definitely.
So we're definitely going to shoot that to you.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get into a lot of unsolved cases this year. It's one of my big goals, too. I definitely want to be on. It's a lot of stuff that's going on in prison and all that ain't even being shed light on. And I'm like, really go dig deep into that. That's another reason why I like being independent.
Right.
Whatever I put out, fire me all you want to, but I'm still going to do what I do.
Right, yeah. I'm still independent behind this.
Yeah, I'm still
at the least you can say you don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, exactly.
But that don't take away from your creativeness.
Yeah, and it's not. That's why I like being freelance through all the medias I'm through.
Right.
So because it's a simple fact, if I say something, if I was under a news station, they block certain things. You can't say certain stuff. You can't do certain stuff. You can't look a certain way.
Right.
You're not about to have control over me like that.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I love being freelance through these medias. Even though I'm putting in hard work, I'm still gonna get paid for it regardless.
Yeah. So, do you have a website or anything like that?
I don't have a website.
Would you ever consider doing a podcast?
I would consider doing a podcast just to do like
let me meet these
even
mics.
if I get like a shine a light segment on certain stuff that's going on, that's happening in the world or something. I would consider doing a podcast, like running one on my own. I don't know, because I be in the field too much, I could pull up.
All right, well, let me let you know right now that this door is always open. You know what I'm saying?
I can pull up and talk.
We got a green screen and everything. You can talk.
I don't know about running it on my own, but
no,
I can definitely
pull
up and talk about certain people. I could pull up. I could interview certain people live. That ain't nothing to me to do.
Have our green screen with our little news station set up.
Yeah, we working on it.
Wait, I talk to them for y'all on
most
the
definitely,
podcast.
Most definitely. Or if you need somebody, man, like part of coming in here and being able to do this and then getting interviewed and everything is that we always let people know that the door is always open. So if there's ever a case where you do need to be like, hey, I need to interview somebody in a space, like you are now
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just let us know, give us some time so we can, make it official. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we're going to try to make it official. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's just what we do for our people. You know what I'm saying? We extend that off, that gesture for them. In return, you know what I'm saying? Y'all show us some love.
That's
it. So thank you for coming through.
Like let's say, any last shout outs or anything?
Yeah.
Jillian, Josiah, Mommy loves you. Jillian, I'm coming to play Barbies.
It's going down.
I told my baby, she like, can you play Barbies? I'm like, I gotta go somewhere, baby.
But when I get home,
Mommy coming to play Barbies, baby. I promise.
And she coming with some snacks. We got snacks.
Yeah, they gonna give me some snacks.
We got some snacks for you. Yeah.
But that, my brother Dre, I love him. Draco, he's an inspiring rapper. So
definitely.
I love him.
Where's music at?
It's on his page. He was trolling not too long ago, so I don't know if it's
tell him to tag the 225 page.
So shout out to Draco. That's my brother and my mom. She know I love her. I wouldn't do nothing without my backbone.
All heroes don't wear capes.
My backbone. Yeah. That's one of them. All heroes don't wear capes. And she's a hero right now because Your daughter in the field trying to get these stories.
Right. Trying to get
these
stories.
exposure and these stories. Your daughter in the field.
Definitely,
so,
definitely.
Them pretty much. KD, that's my cousin. Love him dearly. Pretty much it for real. Dom, Dinner by Dom. That's my aim.
We're still trying to get him up here.
Yeah,
all right, so look, check this out. Here's the plan.
But he has to cook though.
Yeah, all right. So you reach out to Dinner by Dom and be like, come up here with me.
Right.
And then we need at least 4 meals because it's like it's usually another nigga. And if I be like, if we be like, we gonna podcast with Dinner, I'm sure the 4th member is pulling.
It's going to show up.
It's food. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I love Dinner by Dom. That's
Hell
my
yeah.
angel. Such a sweetheart.
No, he definitely
He was
cool
the
dude.
my first.
Excuse my
when I
language.
did his article, blew up.
So you did that story.
I did. That was
yeah, that's
me.
what's up.
Read it.
That's what's up.
Yes,
That's
that
what's
was
up.
me. When he posted it, that was
Oh, yeah.
me. And
Yeah, salute.
we hugged each other that day. Like we
Yeah,
did.
man, I love to see all my people, man. You know
Me
what I'm saying?
too.
Everybody get to the bag. I'm proud of y'all. The food
Yes.
look good. I just haven't got to taste none yet.
Oh,
We're-
you missing
we're waiting
out.
for it.
Because like me and Dro both we have seafood allergies. So when it comes to shrimp and stuff,
Yeah.
and everybody want to put shrimp on everything. I just want some mac and cheese. Can you not put the shrimp in there?
so good.
I know it's good, but I don't get to eat it.
Put chicken in my macaroni
You
or
missing-
something like.
That's why I eat
missing
pasta
out.
salad. Pasta salad is like the seafood of the hood.
You already know. Everybody loves some pasta salad.
There it is. There it is.
I
Yeah.
love some. I could tear some pasta salad.
Definitely. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, shout out to 330 to go in the Akron Beacon Journal
Yes.
Most
for
definitely. Yeah.
hiring this beautiful young lady. She's
Yeah.
intelligent. She's informed.
Definitely.
She does her research.
And the Leon
Energy's
block, I just
A1.
joined them too.
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out
well
to
shout them
All
out too, man.
that,
Shout them
yes.
out too. Feel like you
Love
want to
them.
bring any of them back through the spot, you are more than welcome to come.
I will. I'm
Absolutely.
trying to get down.
And we
on
can
it.
interview them, or you can interview
I'm talking
them.
about everybody. You know what I'm saying? You want to bring the whole crew out.
Yeah,
I
everything.
would,
You can.
and I would too, because a lot of people don't read the paper though.
Yeah, most definitely.
They like
Yeah.
to look.
Yeah.
They like to view. They like to watch.
Right.
Like
He was in
people
the
do that.
article.
You know why?
Yeah, he got an article
I got my
over there
paper over
right
there from
now.
the Akron Beacon
Them
Journal.
invasive ass phone calls
They-
that they be
820.
doing early in the morning talking about you
820.
get the paper
For real. Hey, at least they don't come knock at your door as much
anymore.
Yeah, they used to.
Yeah, at one point in time they would come.
I know.
Knock,
nigga.
knock, knock. Yeah.
Me and bro was one
Have
of
you
them little
subscribed to the
niggas.
Akron Beacon Journal?
You prepare for Jehovah's return. Because if you not,
Because if you not,
Because if you not, you need to get this paper.
I got this pamphlet.
Look, I got these cheeseburgers. 820. You'll grab that article real fast over there on the
That
thing.
is funny.
Oh, yeah. We be-
You preparing for Jehovah's return.
For real.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so funny. But if it
Yeah.
wasn't for my support system, my crew, they really
Yeah.
like Taylor and Chastity. Love them. Them is my baby.
yeah, there was an article about my goddad. Rest in peace, Richard Wright.
Yeah.
Who, how long ago was this?
Flip it over.
Last summer we just did it.
Yeah, this was on summer. This on the steps outside of
Yeah.
the building.
Who wrote it?
Oh
Jennifer.
yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was this other girl. I ain't gonna say her name, but she'll be know what she be doing.
Okay.
I ain't gonna throw her under the bus, but
Right.
it
But it
looked like
wasn't
it's
that.
like
But it wasn't that. But it wasn't that. All right,
It
cool.
was actually
Well, Jennifer, it wasn't you.
Oh, yeah.
Some people just down there just to do some stuff, you know what I'm
It's all
saying?
good. It's
But
all good. It's all
This
good.
was a good picture, though.
Yeah.
They took this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured because everybody that I interviewed, they got to take their pictures. That's why I said it's gonna take some time. Probably everybody gonna be out next month because I know they ain't gonna come take like 50 people.
Yeah, come pull up
Yeah.
and take all these. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot
I
of
pulled
work.
up with the photographer already, so it was
Right.
cool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But this
yeah.
looks like a good photo, though. I'm gonna have to look into this. I ain't even know.
Yeah, for
hell
sure,
yeah.
man.
This is another story that's out there in the world.
Yeah,
that
it's
we
another
need to-
story. It's my goddad.
See what I'm
Maybe
saying
you might
with-
want to look into it.
Okay, but you see the headline? What I meant by the headlines? Like,
Yeah.
who
Right.
shot the mailman?
Right.
Everybody gonna tune in. Who
Yeah.
did it? Like, you know?
Right. Hell yeah. That's what makes it.
Knew
yeah.
how to definitely reel people in to watch. I mean,
Yeah,
to read.
to
that's
read
what
in this case. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man.
yeah,
once
man.
again,
Thank you for coming out here, man. Without you,
Appreciate ya.
there is no us.
and we
There
appreciate
is
you.
no us.
Keep doing your shit. We're gonna keep up with you. And like
Definitely.
we
Stay
said,
in
the doors
contact.
are open. Come back through. Bring your people through. Interviews.
Come see
Interview
this
anybody?
concert. Look, you get to see him perform for 330 Day. If you
Oh, yeah,
come.
it's gonna be
You know what I'm
dope. It's
saying?
gonna be
yeah.
dope.
You know what I'm saying? I'm forcing the hand right now.
Yeah,
we doing it.
I'm gonna just
Bro.
perform
I'm gonna interview
all my
right
shit.
after it too.
Yeah, man.
for sure.
How you feeling? Get all
Yeah.
up in your business.
Definitely.
Yeah, no doubt,
Hopefully,
man.
hopefully we can get CC or somebody
Get
to
an
come
article.
up and do
Yeah,
some
you know, she'll
poetry.
pull up.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. you get to meet some good people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pull up for that though.
Definitely.
That sounds like a major vibe. I didn't even know y'all had.
Oh yeah, no, we
Yeah.
do this on the private side, man. This is the more like we need to vibe out and you know.
And we only did one so far, so
It's
we
a
need
hard
to do
reset.
it more
This
often.
is our This is our version of Tiny Desk concert. We call it Tiny Corner concert.
Tiny Desk.
Copyright infringements.
I know that's
Absolutely.
right.
Like we said, once again, thank you for coming. And we only have one request for all of our guests to come through the doors here at Studio 225, and that is.
Hey, come back.
It's real simple. Real simple. Real simple.
So,
Yeah. We got crazy sound effects.
yeah.
Come back. All right.
That's it. Thank you, Journalist Shay, for pulling up, man. And we going to leave on this note, man. Flow Radio, Trenches Radio.
For sure.
This your boy. Should I press the button first?
Yeah,
Should
go
I
ahead.
say-
You go
I'll
ahead and press the
button
G.
first,
Yep.
man.
I got you.
We're going to leave it as known as we always do.
Now I'm gonna leave on this note here. Like I said, you got one foot on the banana peel.
Other foot.
The other foot sliding towards somebody's motherfucking institution. Or inside somebody's motherfucking cemetery. Listen, the choice is yours, motherfucker.
And always remember, never forget.
And most of all, remember this shit. The life you may say.
Flow Radio,
just
Trenches
makes
Radio,
in
your boy DC.
motherfucking own.
It's your boy Dro
20 G's.
and our special guest.
Journalist Shay.
Yeah, live Studio 225. It's like that. We
Thank
out.
you, man. We go.
We go.
Hurt myself.
Thank
Thank
you
y'all
again
for
for
tuning
coming
in.
out. You know what I'm saying?
And we go.
Thank you.
That is so cool.